Jazz, Rags, and Blues Classical Edition, Martha Mier. This is Book 2. The song is Hungarian Jazz Dance. Let's take a quick listen to it, then we'll talk about the details. Okay, so there it was. Let's go through this from the beginning. The left-hand beat process is kind of important. You got to get this down. So we're doing a staccato off of a quarter, and then we've got an eighth note to a staccato eighth note. So we're kind of bounce, like that. So for most of those parts, a lot of the left hand is that beat process. So make sure you master that before you start putting things together. That says fast with excitement. You could speed it up. You could go faster than I'm doing. I just chose to go that speed. So it's up to you. There's no set metronome marker. Try to get the dynamics here. So there is no real pedal with this one, except on page 3 there is a pedal sign for measure 33. Other than that, there's no pedal. So you need to be holding the notes for their values. You'll notice how this chord is tied. So you're holding that for 6 beats. Make sure you do that for right hand and left hand notes, because that's going to basically kind of give you that feeling of pedal being played. If you just went versus, you can really hear that still carrying over those tones, and the harmonies are coming through, and it sounds better. Now really work on your dynamics here. Make sure you get your staccatos, and your legatos. It will make the song sound way better. They've already got all the fingerings written in there. Just make sure you follow those. As far as the first page goes, I wouldn't even say it's too hard. You should be practicing left hand, right hand like normal, put them together and stuff like that. But measure 17 and 18. So the left hand's got grouped half notes here. So make sure you're holding these for their values. So make sure you hold those out and connect them really smoothly. Try to get in the crescendo if you can. It's probably not going to be the end of the world if you miss it, but you should be trying to get all of these dynamics. Now, starting at measure 22, where we're going, getting that in there. Start it slow and try to make sure that your beat process from before holds true. So if you were going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, like that, 1 and 2 and, I'm sorry, that was wrong. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, so if you did this, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, make sure you're playing the same beat as you transition to that. A lot of people mess it up, so you'll be going, or, make sure you're holding the beat the same. And don't make any of those weird mistakes that I made when I was trying to demonstrate that earlier. Okay, now jumping onto the third page, couple things with this one. Measure 29, when you do this part, make sure you don't rush through the half note on measure 30. Hold it, and then get into your next part, okay? Same with the measure 31. Right? Hold there for 2 beats. You're going to get this feeling that as you're speeding up that you're kind of wanting to rush through things. Make sure you're holding those notes for their values. It's probably the biggest mistake that you're probably going to make. Quick note on the ending. You're supposed to be getting quieter. If you can, do it. If you're having issues, it's too much to think about, don't worry about it. the 8 VA under the last note in the left hand. Make sure you're not doing this A. So here's middle C, there's the A next to middle C, there's the bass A. It's actually the lower A there, so go down an octave. Other than that, I think you've got the demo of the song, and I think you'll be doing good. Just make sure that you're holding your notes for their values, because there really is no pedal except for measure 33. So good luck, and that concludes the Hungarian Jazz Dance.